vouchers. Ik zal super vroeg weer komen. Ik zal hem met de boodschap sturen. Stuur daar echt belt. Moet ik zo lang die kap afhalen, Walter? Maar dan, ons moet het zeker, maar als ik die kap afhaal, en dat nog weer komt, is het groot meubel. Nee, maar ik zit in dank nou. Ja, want ik zit in dank nou. Waarom die mag het ook in de stoep af? Ja, sorry. Ik zit in dank, ik kan vandaag op mijn tafel ook vat. Dat is ja, ik kan die kap niet eraan. Of wil je hem hier afhalen?
Nee, ik vraag niet.
Van mijn man is ook hier zwak op en dan kan ik niet. Hello everyone and welcome back to Erongo Talk. Now, like we said previously, Erongo Talk was on a 2-week break and we are finally back here to bring you the latest of what's happening here in our Erongo region. Now, my name is Leandra Low and today I will be your host. Now, as usual, we bring you the latest news, the weather and tides, and then for our interview, we chat to Inspector Illeni Shapumba, who is the unit commander for community affairs here in the Erongo region. Now, he's going to talk to us a bit in general about what's been happening here on the crime front in the Erongo region. So please stay tuned. We'll be right back after this. And now we bring you the latest news. Now today we're going to focus a bit more on what's been happening on the crime front. Now the Erongo police confiscated illicit drugs worth 46,700 Namibian dollars and arrested 5 suspects in 3 separate police search operations. Now Inspector Illeni Shapumba, who is the commander for community affairs in the Erongo region, confirmed that the police confiscated cannabis and crack cocaine worth 42,750 Namibian dollars in Omaruru Tuesday night. This was the biggest drug bust from all 3 police searches. Now, Shapumba said that the police are investigating a case of dealing in cannabis and possession of crack cocaine after police searched at the house in Petrus Kayenge Street, Ozonjo location in Omaruru. Now, a big block of cannabis, which is skunk, 3 medium-sized bankies of cannabis, and 162 small bankies of cannabis, and 50 units of crack cocaine were found. But you can head on over to our website, that's www.erongo.com.na, to read more on the other drug busts that happened here in our region. Now, secondly, a taxi driver assaulted a passenger after an argument on Friday night here in Swakopmund. Now, according to Shapumba, the incident occurred around 11:30 at night in front of the Hanganeni Primary School in Swakopmund. Now, the 45-year-old victim allegedly had a heated argument with a taxi driver who transported him home while waiting for his daughter to bring him money to pay for the ride. Now, when the daughter arrived, she found her father arguing with the taxi driver. Now, after the victim paid the taxi fare, the taxi driver allegedly gave him his change, went to his vehicle, and returned with an unidentified object which he used to assault the victim on the head, leaving him unconscious. Now, at the time of the report, they are still looking for the driver of the taxi, but they know the vehicle and they know the registration number. And then thirdly and finally, the police have called for the assistance from the public to identify a man who was bumped and died in an accident on the B2 road near Swakopmund. Now, according to Shapumba, he said that the police are investigating a case of culpable homicide and reckless and or negligent driving after a pedestrian was bumped while walking on the B2 road. Now, the victim who died on the spot was walking from Nonida's direction towards the DRC informal settlement when the incident took place. Now, a silver Polo with a Windhoek registration and driver as the sole occupant was traveling on the B2 road from Aranda's direction towards Swakopmund. About 1 kilometer from the roadblock, the driver bumped a pedestrian who was allegedly walking on the road. Now, Shapumba described the victim, who has not yet been identified, as a young male person, dark in complexion, of middle height, and is estimated to be 20 years old. Now, he was wearing a light brown camouflage trouser and a red T-shirt. But please head on over to our website, that's www.erongo.com.na, to get the contact details of who you need to contact if you know this young man who tragically died here on the B2 road. Like I said, www.erongo.com.na, where you can also read more on what's the latest is happening here in our region. Please stay tuned for our interview with Inspector Illeni Shapumba. Okay, with me here is Inspector Illeni Shapumba, Unit Commander for Community Affairs here in the Erongo region. How are you today, sir?
No, fine, thank you.
It's good seeing you again.
Thank you so much.
Now, Inspector, it's the beginning of the year. It's only January now. But is there any areas of concern pertaining to the crime front here in our region that the police are looking at?
Well, that will always be there for as long as we have not eliminated the crime in its totality.
Yes.
We are still receiving reports of crimes. Citizens or inhabitants of the regions are still visiting the stations to report crimes. And to us, that's a concern. We wish we could have a situation in which, a month could pass without anybody reporting any crime. And then that is our achievement. And we believe everybody will be living a very happy and peaceful environment. There are issues of kids that are still disappearing from homes, particularly the girls under the age of 18, 20, without even notifying their parents. Some of them goes to an extent of being so rude towards their own parents, their own mothers. When they disappear from home, they give them warnings and say, don't contact me. I know where I am. I mean, if you know where you are, why is it difficult for you to tell everybody where you are?
Exactly.
That is a concern to us. But when you circulate them on social media and through the medias, then they go back to their houses. Their disappearance is really an issue of question as to why are they doing that. As parents, we sympathize with other parents who are going through these traumatizing situations as a result of the behavior of their own kids that they brought up. And when they grow up, they are doing this to their own parents. We need to caution them to say, you should be disciplined as a person. You should talk to your parents where you are. And if you know that where you're going is wrong, why should you go there? So do the right thing. And parents, we should start as early as possible to put an aspect of discipline in our kids. We have powers of chastisement. at the early age, because when you allow them to do as they are while they are growing up, as they grow up older, they will not be able to control them. And that is unfortunately the situation that we have of now. There are other issues of social issues that are involved, social backgrounds, which you also see as contributing factors, but we have qualified social workers around. Visit them and let them assist you where they can.
Now, Inspector, there is also a particular scam that is targeting the German-speaking community. Can you maybe just tell us a bit more about that?
I do not want to say it's targeting the German-speaking communities, but our investigation revealed that most of the people that opened these particular cases at Swakopmund of German-speaking communities. There might be other people from different, languages and communities that also suffer the same, but maybe they have not opened cases as yet.
Yes.
And there are also others who are suffering as a result of order with me, buying products through other people ordering from different countries, and then at the end of the day, they don't get the product, they spend their money, and they don't get their money back. But to talk about this particular one, as from the beginning of this month, January 2022, we received about 5 cases whereby a caller will call a person, we do not know how they check the account balance of those people, and then they will give instructions and then a code that the person needs to follow. But at the end of the day, we'll investigate and check thoroughly that code is just a cell phone number. And then they will draw money thereafter. People have lost money up to 119,000.
Sure.
Over hundreds of thousands, 77,000, 99,000. People have lost money being withdrawn from their accounts in that way. We're investigating deeply to see as to who is involved, whether there are also internal involvement from either the banks, sides and all that we need to clear. However, this money is normally withdrawn in Windhoek and South Africa. There's a certain 2 banks in Windhoek where this money is normally being withdrawn from, as our investigation revealed. But we want to urge members of the community to say, let us speak particularly to the elderly, because all the people that suffer these criminal activities are over the age of 60. These are pensioners, people that are called mostly male and, women as well, but elderly citizens. Let us speak to them. When we receive a call, an anonymous call, somebody identifying himself as a person from the bank or from the, Telecom Namibia, and they are busy with system upgrade, the best thing is to go to the bank. Tell the person I'm going to the bank and hang up. You don't need to continue entertaining calls that are not making sense. And then you are told, and then you follow, for the instructions that they are telling you. Despite that, yesterday our members in Caribbean arrested a group of people that had money, counterfeit. These are fake money, notes of 200 Namibian dollars in fake currencies. A total of 33 200 notes, and that amounts to 30,600 counterfeit money in Caribbean. What is disturbing is this: most of this money is used to rob the people that are trying, either the tax drivers or people that are selling the tax shops, particularly at night. We need to warn the business community to say that in as much as we've arrested those ones, we have successfully done that. There might be some that are still in our communities there that are exchanging counterfeit money. Please be alert, and as soon as you notice that, notify the police about the arrest.
Now, what is your general message, Inspector, for the people since it's the start of the year?
We are forever ready. We have professional police officers at the police stations. Look for assistance there. If you are not assisted, contact the station commander, contact the regional commander. Let us continue to work together to create a harmonious and maintain a peaceful environment in our region. We should all work together.
Awesome. Now, is that your final words, Inspector? Anything else?
I wish everybody a safe 2022.
Awesome.
Free of any criminal activities.
Yeah, we're hoping for that one. Thank you so much, Inspector.
Only a pleasure.
today's weather report. For Walvis Bay, the sun was out 24 minutes to 7 and will set 8 minutes to 8. Walvis Bay will experience a maximum of 29 degrees Celsius with a minimum of 19 and a maximum of 25 degrees Celsius predicted for tomorrow. A west-southwesterly wind will prevail with a speed of 9 kilometers per hour. For Swakopmund, the sun was out 24 minutes to 7 and will set 9 minutes to 8. Swakopmund will experience a maximum of 26 degrees Celsius with a minimum of 19 and a maximum of 24 degrees Celsius predicted for tomorrow. A west-southwesterly wind will prevail with a speed of 9 kilometers per hour. For Henties Bay, the sun was out 22 minutes to 7 and will set 9 minutes to 8. Henties Bay will experience a maximum of 27 degrees Celsius with a minimum of 19 and a maximum of 24 degrees Celsius predicted for tomorrow. A south-southwesterly wind will prevail with a speed of 7 kilometers per hour. For Arandas, the sun was out 25 minutes to 7 and will set 11 minutes to 8. Arandas will experience a maximum of 37 degrees Celsius with a minimum of 19 and a maximum of 36 degrees Celsius predicted for tomorrow. A south-southeast wind will prevail with a speed of 7 kilometers per hour. For Usakos, the sun was out 27 minutes to 7 and will set 14 minutes to 8. Usakos will experience a maximum of 37 degrees Celsius with a minimum of 19 and a maximum of 39 degrees Celsius predicted for tomorrow. A southeast wind will prevail with a speed of 9 kilometers per hour. For Karibab, the sun was out 22 minutes to 7 and will set 7:45. Karibab will experience a maximum of 35 degrees Celsius with a minimum of 20 and a maximum of 37 degrees Celsius predicted for tomorrow. A east wind will prevail with a speed of 11 kilometers per hour. And last but not least, for Omaruru, the sun was out 27 minutes to 7 and will set 16 minutes to 8. Omaruru will experience a maximum of 34 degrees Celsius with a minimum of 21 and a maximum of 36 degrees Celsius predicted for tomorrow. A northeast wind will prevail with a speed of 11 kilometers per hour. And that was it for your weather report.
Now, unfortunately, that brings us to the end of today's episode of Erongo Talk. Bit shorter than it was in December, but you know, we had a 2 weeks break, which is quickly bringing you an update of what's happening here. But we want to call on you. Let us know what is happening in your town, in your whatever, or who you'd like to see on Erongo Talk, or where you'd like to see Erongo Talk at 0811 7040. That is 0811 7040. So I'm basically throwing the ball into your court now. Let us know. Maybe there's someone in your community who's doing some awesome things that you'd like to see here on Erongo Talk. Or maybe you have a business that is in dire need of advertising. So let us know. 0811 7040. That is your go-to number. 0811 7040. Now you can also follow us on Facebook, on Twitter, and on Instagram. Or you can let us know, like I said, at 0811 7040. Our website is also www.erongo.com.na. That's www.erongo.com.na. Now, another exciting thing happening here at the Erongo team is that Erongo 24/7 will soon have a 4-pager inside the Namibian Sun, the Republican, and the Algemeine Zeitung, which is going to be seen from the 3rd of February. So you better keep your eyes peeled. So to our business community as well, if you want to advertise with us, either in our print edition or here on Erongo Talk, or on our social media, let us know. Send us an inbox, send us an Insta tweet, send us a tweet, whatever the case may be. Or let us know at 0811 7040. And who knows, we might just make that happen for you. Now, tomorrow we're going to join you from Warfish Bay. So we are full steam ahead with Erongo Talk. So until tomorrow, please enjoy your day. Until then, bye-bye.